Yo, what's going on, everyone? So, as you can tell from the title, this was my
Wow,
journey
two
to
exotics, right?
400. Got a nice little starting clip there with
I've
two
never seen that
exotics from the
before, bro.
first chest. But yeah, um, what I've seen a lot of players do is things like make 3 characters the same type or delete one, do the raid again. Completely unnecessary, guys. Enjoy the time going to 400. You know, don't rush it there. Take your time, enjoy the game, because once you get to 400, really, there's not much else apart from doing your weekly raids and trials. So enjoy it while you get there. Now, some of the tips I will get into. Um, what I would recommend is focusing on one character out of your 3 characters. Now, I don't mean as in just play with one character. What I'm saying here is you have 3 characters, you do the raid 3 times.
He's on left.
Infuse the best gear into one character. So for instance, on my Titan, I focused on getting his gear up to 400. Even if my other characters did get something higher, I would infuse it into my Titan's gear. Now why I say this
Out left.
is because once he's at 400, everything
I'd go right.
in terms of rewards
I'd go
will
right.
drop around the 400 mark. So if I just say for example I decrypted a exotic engram, it will come out 399 or 400, and it makes infusing into other characters much more easier. You can rank the other characters up much more quicker, and so on. Secondly, for Ghost, your artifact mark, there's your Archon's Forge. Now, there are videos of how to spawn into that areas with other people. Go check it out. Just literally area killing the enemies, coming back in, and you'll be in a new instant where you'll basically be with other players. Do this. Grind the Archon's Forge out now. I haven't seen too many drops for I've seen ghost drops and I've seen marks drop, but not too many artifacts dropping. But there is a possibility of getting 400, and I would recommend the Archon's Forge very highly for those gear. In terms of your other gear now, your weapons, your primary, you need to focus on the last boss. Now, as you can see here, AKSIS playing with the team. The chest at the end drops either a helmet or a primary. So this is where you want to save up your Siva fragments. So use them up near the end and use them on the correct chest, guys. Don't use on the normal chest, use on the hard chest, and primary slot should be good. Your secondary, now Vosik, when you kill him, there's a chest that spawns. This drops secondary ammo. And for finally your heavy ammo, now what I did was I farmed skeleton keys. There are various guides. I did do one in my channel before. Go check that out. I'll probably drop one link in the description.
If we can't get all the
Grind out skeleton keys, and then the strike you want to do, guys, and this is very important, is the Fallen Saber on 320. So go to Earth, pick the strike, make it 320, go through it, and the last chest. Now, this last chest drops either a heavy ammo, heavy weapon, sorry, machine gun, or a helmet. This is probably the hardest piece I found to get, was the heavy and helmet. So I would highly recommend this strike for those 2 pieces, and of course the other pieces will come from the raid. So do complete the raid, guys. If you are struggling, I would highly recommend watching videos and in a way play the raid as many times as possible, because even if you complete it 3 times, do the raid into the point where team. So every time I'm in a raid, I just make sure I go in, I am giving direction and making sure everyone's on point, giving directions, making sure I give the countdowns, make sure everyone's making call outs. As you can see here, guys, very easy job once everyone knows what they're doing, and doing the raid over and over brings out those high level gears, and you can get things like your arm piece, your chest piece from that. And
Oh, we need two more. We need two more.
what I would
One more,
recommend
one more. We need
as
one
well
more.
is
One more. We need one more.
exotics.
Get ready, guys. Get
Now,
ready. Get
if
ready,
you're
get
not
ready,
up
get ready.
above 395, I would highly recommend keeping your
Right, we've got
exotics.
Left.
I would only open them if you're around 397, 398, because what the
Power
most
back.
painful thing is
I've got
having
back, I've got
a
back,
exotic
I've got back.
or any level of armor dropping at a 398 or 399. It's literally that one level.
Back.
It becomes really annoying. So hold on to them, especially your leg armor and
got,
chest exotics.
I've got
Um,
I've got
I say
right.
this because
got
there
left, I
isn't
got
any
left, I
strike
got left.
specific loot that gives this type of
Got me, bro.
armor.
I got left, I got left, I
Um,
got left.
there is a
need to
list
go right.
on Reddit. I would highly recommend going through that to see
Right, I've got it.
which strike gives what, and you can learn from
That's
that. So
it,
just say,
that's
for example, you need a specific piece and you have a skeleton key, you can see what strike you need to do to get that a high level gear. Now, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but it is a good chance you will get a good armor from it. And what you need to do, guys, is keep playing the game. And
The first phase.
now, last tip I would say is
I can
Trials of
go
Osiris.
like
Now, I know a lot of people do rage during trials, but there are groups out there that will literally farm until 5 wins or 7 wins, and I know it's not the best thing to do if you're not good at it, but do try to get to 5 wins. It is a bit difficult if you're not good at trials, but if you're not, I would highly recommend playing elimination during the week, learning the maps of how to play with each other, learning how to communicate, and play trials on all 3 characters, because it does drop good gear, guys. Especially when you do get to the lighthouse, it does drop a good primary gun. Now, I've been to the lighthouse about 4 or 5 times this year, and getting 500 guns literally has made all my primary guns that I use in the game 400, as well as any
Left.
other armor piece I get. So I think
Everyone good?
You got right.
by the end of this raid and a few more strikes which I did,
We're good, we're good, we're
I
good.
did manage to finally get my first character to 400. Now, I know it's been just over a couple of weeks since the hard raid came out. I've enjoyed my time to get into this
Wide
level.
mid, solo right, arc left.
I wouldn't want to rush it, but if you're the type of player that does want to rush it, there are those activities out there, but you do need to spend time on it. Things like, just as I said, strikes, raids, Archon's Forge, trials.
Wide right.
In essence, if you wanted to make a 10-second video, that's the 4 main things you need to
Mid,
do.
solo mid.
But yeah, nearly about to finish this boss here.
We need 2 more, we need
As
2
you
more.
can see,
One more.
Right.
quickly
One more,
summarize
one
the
more,
strategy
one
here.
more.
Get to the right, Kieran, get to the right.
Get
What
ready,
we
get
tend
ready,
to
guys,
do
get ready.
is, even if
Right,
you're
get ready,
empowered,
get ready. It's coming now.
have the person
It's front.
on one
Front,
side
front,
choose a
front.
specific role. So one person will throw, one person will grab the cannon,
I've got back, I've got
and
back.
you will need to chuck 6 Seaver charges. On the 6th one, just give a countdown to everybody. Just say hi, get into positions,
Left.
empowered left, empowered mid, empowered right, and then throw the last one.
I still
Pretty
got back, I
simple.
still got back.
Everyone knows what they're doing. There's no confusion about who kills
No,
captains
not
on
left,
their
go
own.
mid, go mid, go mid.
Everyone kills their captains. Everyone knows who to pick up the cannons, and then everyone knows what sides to go to. Especially the person with the cannon, they'll be doing the switch arounds if there's 2 empowerments on one side. So, last phase. Now,
Those cannons should have not
not
been
sure
down there.
why this week there wasn't a challenge mode. Probably because of the the
That's
special
good, still be
activity
there
that
for
came
everyone.
out with
Last
all
phase.
this masks and so on, but
No,
not a
let's
fan
get
of
ready, guys.
it.
Pick them up,
There's
pick them
not
up.
much to grind for, apart from masks that really don't do much for you.
There we got him.
But yeah, finishing up here, guys, taking him out, and boom, hard mode AKSIS. Pretty simple.
Fucking DPS. Jesus.
Now my fastest run on hard mode AKSIS was 57 minutes and
Okay,
34
over
seconds. But you do need to bear in mind, during this run everyone was going for the exotic pieces, chests and so on, so we did need to wait for everyone to get around to each checkpoint. We wasn't rushing through, but for me I thought that was a pretty good time. And yeah, so that's strike, that's the raids out of the way. This was me doing my final strike with my character, and as you can see guys, use my skeleton key on this chest. Boom, got a headpiece. Previously the strike before I got a heavy machine gun, so this time I got a helmet, infused that into my character, and didn't manage to switch over my guns, but once I get into it, I'll just show you guys quickly. As you can see there, I got 400 Titan mark, which is pretty useless now because they drop so many times. So let's just back out of this lobby quickly. And here we go guys. I know I'm not the quickest one there, but I did get to 400 finally, and here's my layout. So I've got the raid pulse rifle. I haven't used it much, just testing it out. I mainly use my hung jury, that's a 400 as well. Got the raid sniper, which is pretty good. I would highly recommend that. I got my 477 wizard for trials. 400 raids later, hopefully I can get my gallon to 400 soon doing strikes. Got my ghost shell, helmet 400, arm piece. Hopefully I can get the spliced version of that. And there's a chest, legs, and my Titan mark. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoyed the tips. If you did like what you saw, do leave a like, a comment, or even a sub guys, it really helped me out. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out till next time guys, take care.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's